So the question is, prove that sum to n plus 1 terms of c naught upon n plus 1 minus c1 n plus 1 n plus 2 plus c2 n plus 2 n plus 3 is equal to this integral, which is from 0 to 1 x to the power n minus 1 1 minus x to the power n plus 1 dx, and then we'll have to find this integral also. So now what I'll do is I'll write it as c naught and 1 upon n and 1 upon n plus 1. I'll write it as 1 upon n minus 1 upon n plus 1, because the common difference here is 1. In the same way, I'll write c1 and it'll be 1 upon n plus 1 minus 1 upon n plus 2. For c2, it'll be 1 upon n plus 2 and minus 1 upon n plus 3. And this series, it will continue up to n plus 1 terms. So I'll take this first series separately. So I'll write c0 upon n minus c1 upon n plus 1 plus c2 upon n plus 2, and then I'll write the second series as minus c0 upon n plus 1 minus c1 upon n plus 2, and then plus c2 upon n plus 3. So I'll write two separate series. Now for this series, I'll take 1 minus x to the power n. So I'll write it as c0 minus c1x plus c2x square minus c3x cube. Now here I'll need c0 upon n. So here the power of x should be n minus 1. So what I'll do is I'll multiply x to the power n minus 1. So if I'll multiply x to the power n minus 1, I'll write x to the power n minus 1, 1 minus x to the power n will be c0, x to the power n minus 1, c1 x to the power n, c2 x to the power n plus 1. Now I'll integrate. So if I'll integrate from 0 to 1, I'll get x to the power n minus 1, 1 minus x to the power n into dx. And if I'll integrate this one, I'll get x to the power n upon n. And if I'll put x as 1, I'll get it as c0 upon n minus c1 upon n plus 1 plus c2 upon n plus 2, which is my first series. Now for the second series, I'll write again 1 minus x to the power n, so which will be c0 minus c1x plus c2x square. Now here I need n plus 1, so I'll multiply it with x to the power n. So if I'll multiply it with x to the power n, I'll write 1 minus x to the power n, c0 x to the power n, c1 x to the power n plus 1, c2 x to the power n plus 2. So now again I'll integrate. So if I'll integrate, I'll write from 0 to 1 x to the power n, 1 minus x to the power n into dx. And here if I'll integrate from 0 to 1, so it'll be x to the power n plus 1 upon n plus 1, and from 0 to 1 it'll be simply 1. So I'll write c0 upon n plus 1 minus c1 upon n plus 2 plus c2 upon n plus 3. So I've got the result for two separate series. Now in order to find the value of this expression, I can write it as first integral, which is from 0 to 1 x to the power n minus 1, 1 minus x to the power n dx, and then minus second integral, which is from 0 to 1 x to the power n and 1 minus x to the power n into dx. Now since the limit is same, so I'll combine it. So I'll write from 0 to 1 and I'll take 1 minus x to the power n common. And then what I'm left with is x to the power n minus 1 minus x to the power n into dx. Now here I can take x to the power n minus 1 also common. So if I take it common, I'll write from 0 to 1, 1 minus x to the power n, and here I'll get x to the power n minus 1, and here I'll get 1 minus x into dx. Now 1 minus x into n into 1 minus x simply will be 1 minus x to the power n plus 1. So I can write this integral as, or I can write the series as from 0 to 1, and then it'll be x to the power n minus 1 into 1 minus x to the power n and plus 1 into dx. So answer to this series will be this integral, which is from 0 to 1 x to the power n minus 1, 1 minus x to the power n plus 1. That was my first part. So 0 to 1 x to the power n minus 1, 1 minus x to the power n plus 1. Now the second part, we'll also need to evaluate this integral. Now let this integral be I. And I know I have to solve it by parts, but then I'll use the property first. From 0 to a fx is from 0 to a fa minus x. So in place of x, I'll write 1 minus x. So I'll write this integral as from 0 to 1 minus x to the power n minus 1, and then into 1 minus x, it will be simply x, and that is x to the power n plus 1 into dx. Now I'll try and solve this question using by parts. So I'll take it as first function and I'll take it as second function. So if I'll use by parts, I'll write this integral as, now first function as it is, so it is 1 minus x to the power n minus 1. Now integral of x to the power n plus 1, so it will be x to the power n plus 2 upon n plus 2, limits from 0 to 1, and then minus from 0 to 1. Now I'll differentiate this one, so I'll get n minus 1 minus x to the power n minus 2. Now derivative of minus x will be minus 1, and then integral of this function, which is x to the power n plus 2 upon n plus 2 into dx. Now when I put x as 1, so this 1 minus 1 will be 0. And for the second part, when I put x as 0, so this term will be 0. So the value of this first expression will be 0 till the value of n is 1 or greater than 1. So I'll write it as I. Now here minus and minus will be plus. So n minus 1 and n plus 2, they are constant. So I'll take it out. I'll write n minus 1 upon n plus 2. And I'll get this integral as from 0 to 1 minus x to the power n minus 2 and x to the power of n plus 2 into dx. So which is a similar form to the first one, right? So the first one was 1 minus x to the power n minus 1 and n plus 1. Here this power, it has decreased by 1, and here this power, it has increased by 1. So if I use by parts again, I'll again get the same result. So what I'll do is I'll use iteration. So this is n minus 1, n plus 2. Next one will be n minus 2, and then n plus 3, n minus 3, n plus 4, and finally in the end, I'll get this series as from 0 to 1. So there'll be this time when this 1 minus x to the power n plus 2, the power will be 0, so it'll be 1. Now this power will be 0 when it is n minus n. So in that case, it'll be n plus n. So then it'll be 1 into x to the power 2n into dx. So this series will continue, so which is n minus 1, n plus 2, n minus 2, n plus 3, n minus 3, n plus 4, and will continue up to, so here it will be x to the power 2n plus 1, which will be 1, and then upon 2n plus 1. So this is 1 into 2 into 3 up to n minus 1, so I can write it as factorial n minus 1, and here if I multiply it with, so this is n plus 2, n plus 3 up to 2n plus 1. So what I'll do is I'll multiply and divide it with factorial n plus 1. So now it'll be factorial 2n plus 1. If you like the video, consider subscribing and sharing it with someone you know who might benefit from it. Also, the best way to navigate any topic is through a playlist. Simply go to the channel page, click playlist, and select the topic you wish to study.